what's going on with Mason Mount at Manchester United is coming in from various of sources, particularly Manchester Evening News, some information from United Stand on Pixels as well, which we will be talking about. And I'll be talking about where does Mason Mount fit in for Manchester United. So if you want to like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be much appreciated. And let's get straight into the video. So it was coming in from Samuel Lucas that the reason Manchester United did sign Mason Mount was not due to footballing reasons. Now, that is being immediately shut down. The stuff that came out from United Stand, who have a very, very reliable source and links to Manchester United, said when Mount signed last summer, one source very close to the player said Erik ten Hag has liked Mason for a while, and when the opportunity presented himself, it was a no-brainer. In training, Mason has been great, and is the real deal. Now, the fact that Samuel Lucas is saying this could be something to regurgitate news or trying to get some popularity, I mean, there's no reason why Manchester United would sign Mason Mount other than the fact that he's a great footballer. Yes, he does give you that advantage of a PR thing with the fact that he's English. He gives you that. But for me, Mason Mount came to Manchester United. Erik ten Hag has him before. I think he played for Vitesse, which is in the Eredivisie. Obviously, Erik ten Hag got a great view of that league. And he's obviously seen something in him when watching football. Obviously, Erik ten Hag and other managers watch loads of games of football. And Mason Mount probably someone he's identified to be someone he wants to sign now. Certainly, I think Mason Mount's a great player. Listen, I'll talk about in a few moments where he fits into Manchester United and what the future is with that. But there's no doubt in Mason Mount's a quality player. I think he did have a very unlucky towards the end of his time at Chelsea, and he's a Chelsea player. And it is probably really tough to go to a different league, a different club in the same league and to adapt. I think that's probably one of the biggest things Mason Mount has probably struggled with. And obviously injuries as well. I think he's found it very, very tough to stay fit, which is very, very disappointing because when he come back from that first injury, he had a good run of games where he was trying to pick up form and was doing really, really well. But other than that, he hasn't done anything in particular, which has been really, really proud. And he's been, as I said, he's been really unfortunate with injuries. I think the ability is certainly there. It's just been wrong timing. Now, hopefully after this injury, he can come back and have some really, really big performances for us because he definitely is a valid player and someone Manchester United desperately needs for the team. I think the quality is certainly there. As I said, the ability, the technical quality that he presents, I think he's a very, very good player and suits kind of the Ten Hag style of play. But it is sad that he has picked up this injury. It has kept him out of action for a long time. And let's move on now. Where does he actually fit in for Manchester United? There's a lot of... The main option for me is at number 8, and I'll talk about why. I think Mount, the idea for, as I said, he can play right wing, left wing, cam, number 8. For me, the position that he has to play is number 8. I think he's a very, very good player at progressive, carrying the ball. He's someone who's very, very technical, can play that line-breaking pass, as we've all seen in the Champions League final. He's done it numerous of times as well for Chelsea, England as well. He's someone who could do that. He's carried the ball. He's really physical, can make some really good interception, and is really, 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 really good for us. I try to find some stats on the games Mason Mount played this season, which are very minimal, but it does allow me to go into depth on the stats. But where's he like number 8? And that means, obviously, Kobbie Mainoo occupies a number 8 role really, really now and really, really well. If he was, it would have to be, for me, Casemiro gets dropped and Mainoo would go into that 6. Now, people are going to say it's going to be trouble for Mainoo to go to that 6. I don't think so. I think he can play both 6 and 8 positions really, really well. And I think Mount, obviously his rotation as well, I'm not saying going forward or anything in set in stone, but I do certainly think that there's definitely, if there was position, I would drop Casemiro and put Mainoo into that 6 in different games. For example, the Brentford game, if Mount is fit, I would put Mount and Mainoo in midfield and I would bench Casemiro. But in certain games, for example, at Manchester City or Arsenal, I would certainly have that defensive support of Casemiro. But in games where you think is good enough to have that, I would certainly have Mason Mount. Now, he's played 8 games in the Premier League this season. No goals, no assists. If you look at his shots per game, 0.4 and an 84.6 pass accuracy. If you look at his passing stats, which I'll go into as what his main role is, 18 passes per game. As I said, 0.6 key passes. Now, he hasn't had enough games. You're bearing that I'm giving you those stats on 4 starts and 4 sub appearances. So there's not really a big enough sample size, but there certainly is progression in him. And you've seen some of the clips that he's had at Manchester United. For me, I think he's been really, really good. He's someone who's got that little bit of tech and he's got some quality about him as well. So really happy with what Mason Mount will be doing at Manchester United. let's hope if he continue to do that and continue to improve us. I think that's what we need. With Mason Mount, he gives us that quality. He gives us the option. I think if you look at our bench, recently, it's been dreadful. We've got young players. I know disrespect to them, but they're not quite ready. We've had Toby Collier. We've had young players. We've had Anthony Forson. We've had very, very young players on the bench who probably will not have the biggest impact on our team quite yet. But I do certainly think there's definitely a player there in Mason Mount. I'm sure he'll be very useful to our team with the injuries that we are picking up in the attacking play. You might see him on the left or the right-hand side when we usually put Bruno there. I think you can put Mount there instead. So certainly potential there. And I am really, really happy with that. So yeah, there's not too much concerns. I think he's a top quality class player. And I think the ability that he's shown over a consistent period of time at Chelsea, in games at Manchester United, has been amazing. So I can't wait for him to play at Manchester United. And let's see, yes, you can say about the price tag, the number 7 shirt, that's a huge criticism. But he's got to live up to that. And he's got all the time now. Hopefully he can get back from injury and do really, really well. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.